Hey there, boys and girls. Let's go over Chapter 2, Practice 5, which is using front-end estimation. Now, a lot of what we've been doing is, the estimating that we've been doing is either like the 4 or less, let it rest, 5 or more, raise the score. So we've had to figure out what value we're going to round to, like rounding to the nearest 10 or rounding to the nearest 100. And, sometimes that gets a little confusing, which one to go to. Sometimes if it's a 3-digit number and we're rounding to the nearest 10, we might just make it like the nearest 100 instead on accident. Happens. So what we're going to do today is we are going to go over this front-end estimation. So it's a little bit easier, maybe not always as accurate, but it will definitely do the job for us. Here's a little bit of vocabulary: leading digit and front-end estimation. Front-end basically is saying that we're going to take the leading digit. Okay, we're going to take whatever digit is first in the number. So 438, the front end or the leading digit is the 4 in the hundreds column. Okay, 2,875, we're not going to take the 8. That's not the front number. It's actually the 2 there. And what we're going to do with those is that's how we're going to use what to do to estimate. So you can kind of see, like, boy, the nearest 1,000. And if it's 2,800 and we're only going to take 2, I don't know. We're going to see, though. But you can see how that could be quite a ways off. But it does make it a little easier than trying to round by 4 or less, let it rest, 5 or more, raise the score. Okay? So let's just name the leading digit in each of these next 6 numbers here. 712, our leading digit would be the 7. 567, the leading digit is a 5. 309, it's the 3. 9,543, oops, it's the 9. 2,485, it's the 2 in the 2,000s. And 8,021 is the 8 in the 8,000s. Now, the next ones that we're going to make our own number. Okay, so any 3-digit number where the leading digit is a 9. You could say 999, 900, 901, 937. Any 3-digit number as long as it starts with a 9. Same with 8, any 3-digit number that is going to start with a 5. 542. 4-digit number, now we're going to be in the thousands, so it needs to start with a 3. So we could have on there like 3,891. 4-digit number where the leading digit is 8. 8,765. Anything there that starts with an 8 and it's a 4-digit number. Now, we're going to use these to estimate sums and differences. So let's estimate 609 plus 395. So the front end number is a 6, so that's going to be a 600. Front end number is a 3, so it's going to be a 300. 600 plus 300 equals 900. Okay? We could also do that with subtraction. So 764, so that's 700. Again, we're just using that first number, right? 385 is 300. 700 minus 300 is 400. So front-end estimation uses the leading digits to estimate sums and differences. So we're used to looking back at the 6. If we're rounding to the nearest 100, we would look at the 6 normally, right? 4 or less, let it rest. 5 or more, raise the score. So we'd probably say that we would round up to 800 on this one. And then 385, well, the 8 tells us we would round up to 400. So 800 minus 400 equals 400. We still get the same educated guess there, or estimation, on that particular problem. So this one says solve, use front-end estimation to help you. All right, Mr. Moore buys 329 paper clips. Mrs. Moore buys 518 paper clips. Estimate the number of paper clips they have in all, meaning total right there, okay? So we have a 3 for 300. We have a 5 for 500. 300 plus 500 equals 800. Okay. You can kind of do the same thing here. Brendan collects 987 bookmarks. Casey collects 475. about how many more bookmarks does Brennan have than Casey? So we're going to look at the 900 and the 400. So 9 minus 4 is 5. So, you know, about 500 more, right? Now it says to check reasonableness of the sums and differences. So basically we're going to do just exactly what we did using the front end estimation, the leading digit. So 600 and 200 is 800. So 925 is the actual real answer when answering those two together. So the answer is reasonable. It's 125 off, but you know, that's close. 500 minus 100 is 400. And the real answer is 379. That's really close to 400. So definitely, again, that is a very reasonable answer, okay? So you're going to see here, I'm going to kind of stop at this point, but I want you to see where these numbers are coming from in the example. So how they kind of come straight down from the other number to write it down, okay? And then we check and see, is it a reasonable answer? Again here, kind of that same thing, right? We're just kind of checking to make sure that the answers we're getting using our front-end estimation are reasonable answers. Now, let's check out Chapter 2. This is what we're going to do here. This is our actual workbook page, and you can see, write the leading digit on here. So we're going to be able to write a 4. There's just a 4, that's it. Okay? The 8 on there is just our 8. Okay? And just like that book that we were just working in, the numbers just kind of come straight down, right? You see that? So just like our example, the real answer's here. So we would put the real answer right here. Our front end estimation of 300. Our front end estimation of 500. The estimated sum, so 300 plus 500 equals 800. So the estimated sum is 800. Okay? The real answer is right here, and we put that right here, and that is a reasonable answer. Let's see, what is that? 838. So 838 is a very reasonable answer for our estimated sum of 800. All right, I hope that helps you out learning front-end estimation. Not too bad. Just look at that first digit, and I think you got it, okay? Again, I'll kind of go through here so you can see some of the other work. The subtraction is the same thing, basically, right? Still using that leading digit. Okay. 11, 12. Here's 13 and 14, and that's it. Okay. So there's 2 problems on that page, 3 there, 2 here, 1 here, and then 6 of them you write a number. You got this. We'll see you tomorrow, kiddos.